One day in August in 2018, there was a front page story in the Boston Globe that declared that the construction industry was the #1 impacted industry by the opioid crisis. And within a month, our board of directors convened a meeting that wanted to tackle this issue head on. And so we convened a summit and have a statewide stand-down day where we invited all of our member firms to participate.
We're proud to say that this year we're going to partner with the AGC of Massachusetts, put on Building Trades for Recovery Week together and expand it across New England.
In order to make this successful, we had to bring in the industry partners. We had to share the leadership with the Building Trades Union, with our fellow allied associations.
This award is particularly rewarding in that over the past 2 years we have made a concerted effort to recruit women, minority DBE contractors. Our numbers have gone from 51 DBE firms in 2017 to 97 DBE firms currently. Recruiting DBE contractors has been a team effort, to say the least. We started out by forming a diversity and inclusion committee 4 years ago that brings the voices of small businesses together. We started giving an award to the DBE Business of the Year at our annual convention, and we got involved with the National Association of Minority Contractors, as well as the Minority Business Development Agency, MBDA.
The AGC and MBDA's partnership is an authentic one in that it benefits the minority business community and understand all the benefits that they receive. It's not just about networking, but more about the power, the reach, the influence that AGC, the Construction Association, has. As I vet companies, not are already, but the ones that are benefit from the membership of AGC.
It starts with having really good board leadership that is respected in the industry and they're willing to put the industry over themselves, building the committee of contractors that are respected in the industry, that are willing to approach competitors about joining an association that can help the industry as a whole.
And when I say leadership, I mean Ben and his wonderful team that he has assembled. They're young, they're very energetic, innovative in their thinking. They're forever coming up with ideas to make us as an association better.
Some join for our collective bargaining work, some join for our safety programs, and some join for our networking. So we'll cater and we'll jump to, through hoops to get new members, whatever we have to do.
We increased our membership by 117 members, and we also increased our retention rate from 88% to 91.3%. The way we've done this, and we've been successful over the last 8 years, is really through our key program, which is called Breakfast with the Board. The board members can get together with the other members of our AGC and really network together. An effort with our advocacy here. Michael Gifford does a great job on understanding what's going on in our local and our state governments and submits a advocacy report every month out to all of our members. We've also used that as a membership drive, and it's really brought in a lot of new folks. We have brought to the market a time when workforce development is so important, some key pre-apprenticeship programs and also high school construction trade programs. Through the leadership of Brian Cook, we now have up to $1 million in our foundation.
Knowing that we're a nonprofit, we thought it was important to leverage some of those resources that we had on a monetary basis to look at something as bold and as intuitive as MBI Works.
We have dedicated a tremendous amount of resources when you look at a full-time workforce manager, when you look at our career fairs. We even have social media and paid influencers. So we've tried a lot of things to really create that enthusiasm that's needed to get young people into the industry. And the big one here is the creation of the endowment. And this came from the membership. MBI was very fortunate to have reserves. We're north of $870,000 that have been dedicated to workforce initiatives in the state of Iowa, and that's just year one.
Our members had consistently been rating a need for pipeline development of workers in construction for years. And so we understood that it was on AGC to really come up with some ideas on how we could recruit the next generation. We needed to really harness the power of our own narrative, be able to talk about what is a career in construction and be authentic, informative, and cool all at the same time.
And we're seeing the average age of an apprentice go down. We're starting to get kids right out of high school, and instead of the average age of an apprentice used to be 27. We're already seeing a change. We're equipping high school teachers with ways to showcase careers in construction so that kids are exposed to it, of the career opportunities much earlier on.
So our members have benefited in the sense that now we have a statewide program to deliver career awareness for the construction field. So we're going to have proven results at the end of this, and that's going to let employers, our union partners all see that this program has the statistics to back up what we're doing.
Every year, we consider ourselves to be a very high-performing chapter. We educate, we advocate, we legislate, and we keep the workforce safe. Two things in particular that I think were drivers: the creation of the Construction Leadership Council, which is the next generation of future leaders, the under 40 crowd. The second thing is our success in diversity. We have 23% of our board of directors being female, 31% of our entire board of directors being millennial.
The biggest accomplishment was the passing of legislation of Operation Prairie Dog. It provides $250 million per biennium with no sunset clause for cities, counties, and townships. We were able to roll out the Construction Supervision Fundamentals class, and we just had an overwhelming response.
2019 was a culmination of several initiatives. It was complemented by a great team of volunteer leaders, an outstanding staff, and a strategic plan that we were able to execute.
One of our biggest things that AGC of Kentucky does, and it brings to our members, is the advocacy. And what better to say, hey, we're the closest to the Capitol, and we have so much access and respect. Once you start seeing that you can have change, and you can have access to not only our state representatives locally here at the Capitol, but also nationally, it has a profound impact and ability to go talk to a member. Says, talk to Leader McConnell.
Our exec attracts good leaders in the industry from both the GC population, the subcontractor population. Strong leaders are attracted to good leadership. Together gives AGC a very good background to say we are the voice of the Kentucky construction industry.
We've been successful in bringing everyone in the industry together. Everybody who is an AGC member is not doing it because they have to. They're doing it because they want to.
In my time on the board was the merger of AGC of St. Louis and the AGC of Missouri. And merging those two entities together really created a larger voice in the industry, legislatively, or even just putting information out there, networking and comparing issues and problems and solutions to just things that are going on in our businesses and in the industry. So it was important to bring those two entities together and create that strength within our state.
We've always relied on the AGC of Missouri for safety policies, training. But in 2019, it was brought to the attention of the Safety Committee what a big issue suicide was in our industry. And the Safety Committee put together a safety prevention program that reached a lot of people.
The relationship that the AGC of Missouri has with the Missouri Department of Transportation allows us to change policies and specifications. And the second one is the contractors speak up, and that allows us to have a voice down at the state capitol, and the legislators listen to what the contractors have to say because we have a strong pact.
Looking back on 2019, the real test is how many people continue their membership. What sort of retention do we have that at the end of the year, when we ask people to support us for the following year, that they still check the renewal box and come back and make that investment again.